Is cancer a conspiracy by big pharmaceutical companies? This is a question that has sparked heated debates, fueled by suspicion and mistrust. On one hand, there are those who firmly believe that cancer is a man-made disease, a lucrative business model for the big pharmaceutical companies. They argue that these corporations have the cure for cancer, but choose to withhold it, profiting from the long-term treatments instead. On the other hand, there are those who vehemently disagree. They argue that cancer is a complex disease with numerous types and subtypes, each requiring tailored treatments. They point to the continuous scientific research and breakthroughs in the field, suggesting that if a cure was available, it would have been deployed to save lives and reduce the burden on healthcare systems. In this video, we will explore both these viewpoints, presenting evidence and arguments from each side. So, are you ready to delve into this provocative topic? Let's dive into the depths of this fascinating and controversial question. Why do some people believe cancer is a conspiracy by big pharmaceutical companies? Let's dive into that. A common thread woven into many conspiracy theories is the idea of profit. Some believe that big pharmaceutical companies, often referred to as big pharma, view cancer as a goldmine. From this perspective, the industry is seen as more interested in treating the disease indefinitely rather than finding a cure, thus ensuring a continuous flow of revenue. Consider the fact that in the United States alone, the cost of cancer care reached a staggering $150 billion in 2020. With figures like these, it's not hard to see why some people might believe that big pharma would be reluctant to kill the goose that lays the golden eggs. But the conspiracy theories don't stop there. Another focus is the alleged suppression of natural treatments and supposed cures for cancer. Proponents of these theories often cite the lack of funding for research into natural or alternative treatments as evidence of a conspiracy. They argue that big pharma, in cahoots with the medical establishment, intentionally overlooks these potentially life-saving methods because they cannot be patented and therefore monetized. Take for instance the case of vitamin B17, also known as amygdalin or laetrile. Some claim this compound, found in apricot seeds and other foods, can kill cancer cells. Despite anecdotal reports of success, the medical community has largely dismissed these claims due to a lack of rigorous scientific evidence. Critics argue that this is a clear example of big pharma suppressing a potential natural cure. On the surface, these arguments may seem plausible, even compelling. After all, pharmaceutical companies are businesses, and like any business, they need to make money to survive. Furthermore, it's undeniable that the healthcare system, particularly in the United States, is far from perfect. However, as we'll see in the next scenes, these conspiracy theories, while compelling, are not without their critics. On the other hand, there are strong counter-arguments to the conspiracy theory. Firstly, let's understand that cancer isn't just one disease. It's a collection of more than 100 distinct diseases that share some common features. Each type of cancer has its own unique characteristics and requires specific treatment approaches. This complexity and variety of cancer types make it unlikely that a single hidden cure could exist. Moreover, cancer is a result of mutations in our DNA, and these mutations can be caused by an array of factors such as our lifestyle, environment, and even our genetics. To think that there's a one-size-fits-all cure is to oversimplify a very complex medical condition. Next, let's consider the ongoing research and advancements in cancer treatment. Thousands of scientists and doctors around the world are working relentlessly to find better treatments and potential cures for various types of cancer. In the past few decades, we've seen significant advancements in treatments like targeted therapies, immunotherapies, and precision medicine. These advancements wouldn't be possible if a secret cure was being withheld. Thirdly, let's not forget the ethical implications of withholding a cure. Doctors and researchers dedicate their lives to alleviating human suffering and saving lives. To suggest that they would knowingly withhold a cure goes against their professional and personal ethics. It also undermines the entire medical community's commitment to healing and helping patients. Finally, let's consider the economic aspect. Yes, pharmaceutical companies do make profits from cancer treatments, but a cure for cancer would be a scientific breakthrough of unparalleled magnitude. The company that discovers it would gain immense prestige, financial rewards, and a lasting legacy. In conclusion, while it's essential to question and scrutinize the motivations and actions of big pharmaceutical companies, it's equally important to understand the complexities of cancer and the tireless efforts of countless individuals working towards its cure. These counter-arguments offer a different perspective on the issue. Scene script. science plays a crucial role in this debate. Let's delve into the scientific evidence regarding cancer treatments. Cancer is a complex group of diseases with various causes. It's not a single entity that can be cured with a one-size-fits-all solution. The complexity of cancer is what makes it so difficult to cure. This brings us to the process of drug development and approval. It begins with basic research, often conducted in labs by scientists who are not affiliated with pharmaceutical companies. They explore the causes of diseases, potential treatments, and then test those treatments in controlled environments. This process can take several years, even decades, and only a fraction of the studied treatments make it to clinical trials. Clinical trials are where potential drugs are tested on human subjects. These trials are heavily regulated, designed to protect the safety of the participants while also testing the effectiveness of the treatment. They involve several phases, each with increasing numbers of participants. Only after a drug has successfully navigated these trials, which can take upwards of 10 years, is it submitted for approval to regulatory bodies like the FDA. But even after a drug is approved and on the market, it's not a guaranteed cure. Remember, cancer is not a single disease. A drug that works for one type of cancer may not work for another. Even within the same type of cancer, individual variations can lead to different responses to the same treatment. So, while it's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that a cure for cancer should already exist, the reality is not that simple. The path to a cure is paved with scientific discovery, rigorous testing, and arduous regulatory processes, and even then, the cure may only apply to a specific type of cancer or to a particular group of patients. Science, it seems, adds another layer of complexity to this debate. The ethical implications of this debate cannot be ignored. When we explore the conspiracy theory that big pharmaceutical companies are deliberately withholding a cure for cancer, we delve into a realm of ethical quandaries. If this were true, it would imply an enormous breach of trust, a violation of human rights, and a blatant disregard for human life. The thought that companies might prioritize profits over the well-being of millions of people is a deeply unsettling prospect. It questions the very foundation of our healthcare system and the morality of those who control it. Yet it's essential to remember that these are allegations, not proven facts. However, the mere existence of such theories can create a ripple effect of fear and mistrust among patients and their families. This fear can lead to a loss of faith in medical professionals, and in some instances, patients may even refuse treatment, believing it to be part of a larger, sinister plot. On the flip side, the counter-arguments also have their ethical implications. They demand trust in scientific research and its process, which can often be long, arduous, and fraught with failure. It requires accepting that sometimes our technological capabilities and understanding of complex diseases like cancer are still evolving. It means acknowledging that while the pharmaceutical industry does indeed profit from the sale of drugs, it also invests billions into research and development of new treatments. In the broader context of society, this debate fuels the divide between those who trust in science and those who harbor skepticism. It can lead to polarized communities, hinder scientific progress, and even influence healthcare policies. Whether one believes in the conspiracy theory or not, it's undeniable that the dialogue around it raises significant ethical questions. It forces us to confront the delicate balance between profit and care in the healthcare industry, and to question the extent of transparency and accountability within it. Clearly, this debate has profound ethical implications. So, is cancer a conspiracy by big pharmaceutical companies? We've delved into the depths of this provocative question, exploring both the conspiracy theories and the counter-arguments. We've seen how some argue that big pharma suppresses cancer cures for profit, while others vehemently deny these allegations, pointing to the relentless pursuit of science and the countless lives saved by current treatments. The issue is complex, layered with intricate scientific processes, ethical implications, and a web of economic and political interests. It's clear that this isn't a question with a simple yes or no answer. It demands rigorous research, open dialogue, and a discerning approach to distinguish fact from fiction. The role of big pharmaceutical companies in the fight against cancer is a multifaceted one. It's a topic that requires continued exploration and debate. So, as we conclude, we invite you to keep questioning, keep learning, and keep engaging in these critical discussions. Ultimately, the answer to this question may be as complex as cancer itself.